If you're a cancer patient who feels like you might actually starve to death, stick around because this is for you. There's an overlooked biochemical problem that can shut down hunger, wreck digestion, and accelerate the slide into wasting, and it's not a lack of willpower here. New Year's Day of 2015, I hit the floor. For weeks, I couldn't eat, and when I got to the point that I couldn't drink, I finally went to the ER. They sent me home after an IV bag of sugar water with no plan, even though I was losing 7, 8, sometimes 10 pounds a week. And I knew I needed to eat, but just the thought of food, never mind the smell of it, made me gag. When I did force myself to eat, everything ran through me like pure liquid. And what really drove me crazy was that my medical team didn't seem to see the urgency, even though I was disappearing right smack in front of them. If you're watching this and you've been told to just eat more, you already know how exasperating that advice is. Here's why this all starts. Cancer and its treatments create a perfect storm. Tumors and the immune system release inflammatory cytokines that reprogram metabolism. And then you add in chemo and radiation that damages the gut and reduces nutrient absorption, stealing the very nutrients that you need to signal hunger and, of course, build muscle. Now, one of the most important players in that cascade is something called thiamine. It's also known as vitamin B1, is the spark plug that helps turn food into usable energy, keeps your nervous system running, your brain functioning, and your nerve signals firing. When thiamine and my other micronutrients are depleted, the brain's hunger signals misfire, nausea skyrockets, digestion collapses, and the body shifts into a catabolic state where it literally starts to eat itself. That's cachexia, and it can't be fixed with willpower or pep talks. Sadly, this is very common. Cancer patients are especially vulnerable if they're not eating enough due to the nausea, the taste changes, or sheer exhaustion. Tumors steal nutrients, chemo and radiation damages the gut, and some medications flush B1 right out of the system. And the early signs are very sneaky. Okay, fatigue, weakness, irritability, no appetite. Most people chalk that up to cancer, but if it goes unchecked, it can lead to peripheral neuropathy, tingling, burning, numbness in the hands and feet, and in serious cases, Wernicke's encephalopathy, which is a neurological condition involving confusion, loss of coordination, and abnormal eye movements. Catching it early matters. So if this is what's going on, here's what you can actually do today. First, get it checked. Go ask your oncology or palliative team to evaluate you for nutrient deficiencies and clinical signs of malabsorption for thiamine. While you're at it, get them to test your electrolytes, your zinc, your D3, and other basic nutritional markers as well. You're there, you may as well. Second, treat the symptoms that are blocking eating. Be aggressive with your nausea control. Stay on top of the oral care for mouth sores, and bowel management is crucial as well. They all help make food tolerable again. Okay, third, when appetite is gone, you may as well give up on your plated meals. Use small, calorie-dense, easy-to-tolerate feeds instead. It can be liquid nutrition like fortified broths. You can use gut-friendly, gentle meal replacements that deliver calories and micronutrients your body needs. Hopefully, if you've got the right formula without triggering nausea. Be careful of the cheap protein powders. A lot of them are full of fillers, gums, insoluble fibers, added sugars, sometimes toxic substances like lead, arsenic, cadmium, and mercury. So do your research, very important. Fourth, prioritize your high quality bioavailable protein and targeted amino acids, especially, here's a key one called leucine, Leucine, and it signals your body to preserve your muscles. Very important. Track your weight and how you're functioning, not just your calories, because preserving strength, that's your goal. Now, most of the usual recommendations miss the point entirely. Appetite stimulants and generic shakes, they can mask the problem, absolutely, but they don't fix the biochemical blocks preventing your body from using the food you're trying to ingest. Now, if thiamine or other deficiencies are present, piling on calories without correcting absorption and metabolic signaling is like pouring gas on a fire that has no spark. In my case, I reached a point where food was completely out. It was my naturopath who taught me to sip my nutrition using a liquid meal replacement that he recommended. And he said to treat it like medicine. Just a small sip every 15 minutes if needed, because when hunger's gone, there's no point in waiting to feel like eating. It's not going to happen. I'm speaking from experience. And for me, it became a life or death problem. That protocol, which I now call Sippable Solutions, that's what stabilized my weight, calmed the nausea, helped my IBS, and it rebuilt my strength enough to survive the surgery I needed and the sepsis that came right after it. It was perfect for, when I really couldn't manage the kitchen anymore. It was just too weak to shop, measure, or think. Never mind the dreaded thought of eating. Forget that. So, 60 seconds is ready. So, quick note on safety. Very important here. I want to throw this in. Discuss testing and supplementation with your oncology team before starting anything new so that it's coordinated with your treatments and your labs. Know what to look for in meal replacements because they are not all the same. Some ingredients can do more harm than good. And I put all of these tips, my protocol and more into a free guide for you so you don't have to figure this all out the hard way like I did. If you're struggling to eat, drop or DM me the word help and I will send it to you straight away. And follow me at Sippable Solutions so that I see your comments. And if this was valuable to you in any way, shape, or form, do me a favor, tap the like, subscribe, or follow buttons so that I can keep making helpful, practical content like this for you. All right, everyone. I hope this one actually went through because this is my second time doing the show, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I look forward to seeing you next week. If I didn't say who I was, and I guess I didn't, I'm Danny Cade, and I'm the creator of Sippable Solutions, and I hope to get to know you better too. Bye for now, everyone. Make it a great one.